Hey everyone, Lensmanoz here, and welcome to another episode of Illumination. This will be episode 19, and today I figured we'd continue in our quest to get Eyes of Ender and this Vortex Infusion done. So I managed to get the altar upgraded to the next level. I'm just making some things here. I don't know why these things have all blown out of where they were. They're meant to be here next to this. So I'm making some more arcane ingots. I've got 5 red ones, and I need 15 blue ones, I think. Is this working? Yes, you're working. So we need 5 red ones for the Vortex controller. I've got some Electrum, which I just had some gold powder and some silver powder in the chest. Threw them in the alloy furnace. The alloy thing over here. Got some Electrum. I'm just trying to get the ingredients I need for the Vortex pedestal, which I require 5. So I've got the 20 blue Zycordite, and I just need the 15 arcane blue ingots, and then the nodes, which I really don't know where I've put. I'm pretty sure I made the nodes because it's been, in between episodes. I'm very glad I have my creeper pet on me. Somehow a creeper got into my base here and exploded behind me while I was crafting, but no problems because I had my creeper pet. There's my aura nodes. It's cool. Let's get rid of 3 of these. I don't need that many. So this is taking a while, but what I need to do is get these resonating gems. So that's done in the Starlight Infusion. Now I've got pretty much everything I need already over at, it's not that way, it's this way, already over at our area here. Ooh, I missed lighting some stuff up. I don't think that'll affect it. Alright, so we need this here, and hopefully I've got enough for a bucket of starlight. I do. I need to put this in here, and obviously not. So I'm trying to make the starlight infuser. Wherever it's gone, this one. Celestial altar, grave marble, 2 gold, 2 aquamarine, runed chiseled marble pillars, engraved marble. So obviously we're not at the level of starlight that we need for this, although is it morning or something? Pretty sure this should be able to do this. This is all set up. It's not red at the bottom. It's work. Did that increase our light? Do we have too much light around? All right, now things are getting a bit strange because this should be working. Chiseled. Okay. That's not working for some reason. I'm going to have to troubleshoot this. This kind of ruins progression at the moment because if I can't make this, then I can't do this. But we've got the Celestial Altar, which is this thing. I've upgraded its pedestal. This moon's going down, which means this level will go down. All right, I'll go get these other ingots, and I'll troubleshoot this, and I'll come back in just a second. Okay, so I've done a ton of reading, and I don't think I should have even been able to craft this. Interestingly, if you look at the recipe for it, it floats between attuned or rock crystal. I'm not sure that's correct. I don't know. So the videos I've been watching by Mischief of Mice basically say to get certain parts of the book, you need to do certain things in here. Now, I haven't got the unlock for the gem. So for this, yeah, so it should be in this page. It should be up here to do the resonating gem, and I don't have it yet. So I've made a couple of things. This here is a relay basically. So this is a spectral relay here, and that pretty much boosts the starlight to a crafting thing. It should be actually up higher, but I was trying it out here. Doesn't seem to be working. Now I tried throwing a resonating gem in here and it has since despawned, so that's not working. So if you hover over here, it says acquire by soaking aquamarine in a block with liquid starlight. So I put liquid starlight down and threw in some aquamarine and it's despawned. So I must need the unlock, and I'm not 100% sure how to get the unlock, so I thought I'd look at attunement. So just if the case of this is the spectral relay. I do need to make 2 more of these, and you'll see why in just a second. So if we go back in the book, oops, not that far, back in the book, out from exploration and into attunement, you have the ability to actually attune yourself and give yourself some bonuses. So I want to give that a go. And I'm hoping that by doing some of this stuff, it will eventually unlock the stuff that I need. So attunement, before you can do attunement, you do need some of these constellations in the sky. Each of these give different properties, and you'll see that from your constellations tabs. But basically, I need to make an attunement altar, like so. So I've made a couple of spectral relays. I think I've got 6. I need about another 2. I should have the material for it. So I need to make this, and that's set up in here, and I do have enough starlight to activate this. I don't have enough inventory space. We've got enough starlight. I'll put some lights around. I'm trying to tidy up the base a little as well, just to get things a little bit nicer here. So there we go. There's our attunement altar. And let's make a couple more. What do I need? 2 of them. And oops, 2 of these. And I should be able to get 2 more of these relays. And it will actually craft 2 at once. If I've got the stuff for 2 in here, it'll craft 2. I think that thing's shooting at me. Are you shooting at me, pal? So the next thing this needs, and I wasn't sure whether to break this and take it with me. You can see the sparkly effects on this. That's the sort of effect I should have got when I threw the aquamarine. I really struggle on that word, don't I? When I threw that in here, I should have got the same sort of effects, but I didn't. It was just plain. So I still have another bucket of that. I can pick that one up if I want, but I'm just going to leave it for the moment. Let's head back over to base. The problem with the next part of this is that it requires a very big structure. Now that very big structure that I've set up outside, but I haven't fenced it, and I've just realized I haven't fenced it. And just before I started recording, which is why I grabbed this fencing material. But I think I'm going to get owned if I go out here. So I kind of want to get this fenced, but I want to do this thing soon. So night's almost over, so I'm gonna have to wait until tomorrow night before I can do this next piece anyway. So what we'll do is I'll just cut quickly. I'll get a few more cobblestone walls and a couple of gates, and I'm going to expand the base out that way and encompass, or at least enclose this area. And then when we come back, I want to try and infuse ourselves with this. And you can infuse crystals as well. And you can make a sort of beacon type arrangement. But I really want to infuse self and see what happens with that and see whether that gets us an unlock. So give me a few seconds. I'll go grab some more cobble, make some more cobblestone walls, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I've expanded the area out. I just need to eat a bit. I veined mine down the old wall here. Luckily I found an unbreakable wand in one of my loot bags, which is fantastic. Helped me out with this. One of the things I'm going to use here is some illumination powder. Now that's just aquamarine and 4 glowstone, and that just gives us this little yellow glowy powder stuff, which is cool. I want to use this to light the area up. Hopefully this will do what I need. Pretty much tried to keep this even. I'll put some torches or some lamps or something around the outside. I don't want things spawning. I really don't. It's not going to be helpful. Yeah, it's kind of not good here, is it? Let's just... I've got 2 left. Let's use the last 2 on the actual structure. You can see I put some at the top just for visual sake, but I don't want anything spawning in my base area. And because of the way you got the ultra dark night stuff, it just makes it a bit too weird trying to get around without something happening. So I think we're good. And the only way I found to get rid of it is actually place a block on top of where the glowing bit is. So if I want to get rid of this, I'd actually place a block there and then break the block. You can't pick it back up. Once you've used it, it's gone. So next thing, and you'll see that one I've got right in the middle. That's where I want to place my altar. So this will go there, which killed off the light source, you could see. So I am going to need some more of these, and I guess for the moment, kind of want to... I'll do for now. That will probably actually get in my way, so I've got to be careful with what I do here. Now, to use this, to start attuning yourself, I'm going to need to shift right click this, and I think it's Decidia. So if we go constellations, this one here, so you can see it's offensive. So it gives me basically traits that I can build up to fight things with. So in order to do this, shift right click, and I need to pull this one out of here. Let's just clean up my inventory just a little. The aura book away, that can go away. I suppose this and this can go away. Alright, that's a little better. Now, what I should be able to do, I don't know if I have to do it at night. I was under the impression I should be able to hold this, and maybe this is interfering, or I need to do it at night. That's the other thing that may happen. I might need to do this at night, which will be here soon, but this should allow me to basically, if I go in here, you go to attunement. Structures obviously would need to deviate from traditional starlight instructions. It needs to be much larger. Now that Starlight Collection structure is set up along with additional relays, Constellation papers can serve as a visible guide to the placement of the relays if held in hand while the constellation is present. Okay, so it needs to be in the night sky, and one of the tips from Mischief of Mice was to keep it in your offhand and then put these in your normal hand. And hopefully once it becomes night, you should be able to see spots on here which correspond to the constellation. So correspond to that Decidia constellation, which was that double-ended arrow looking thing. And then the idea is you place these in such a way as to make that. So what do I need? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I need 8 of these relays. You place them in that shape. So hopefully it's still in the night sky. It does say that it should be basically out all the time. Some constellations aren't out all the time. Some constellations will only be present. I'm not sure if the ones I've got are like that. They all seem to be available. So there's more constellations to discover. That's something I don't have yet. So we're going to do a little bit of attunement. Hopefully this will unlock what I need. I'm kind of grasping here. As you can see here, you've got crystal attunement, and then you can do these ritual pedestals, which, as I was saying before, is kind of like a beacon, and you can attune a crystal and place it in the pedestal to give you a boost, kind of like the, as I said, like the thing, like the beacon does, and you can change what's on it. Come on. Oh, please be in the sky tonight. That will help me immensely. So I'm hoping that this is actually correct. No, that's just right clicking. Fingers are crossed that I've done this correctly. Night time's coming up. Pretty sure this is correct. It should be 19 by 19. Yeah, it's 19 wide. No, that's not what I want. Ow. Really? I can't right click on this. There it is there, so I should be able to see this. So are these in the room? Are these breaking it? Oh, everything seems to cause me grief, doesn't it? Now the structure is huge, as you can see here, but I'm wondering whether these are causing me a problem. I do have a couple that have some dirt under it, which I think are these two. Let's just quickly see if that's the problem. And let's get out of here. Okay. I hope that's not a problem, because that's a little silly if it is. Alright, let's try again. I mean, it should be showing me where I need to place these. Alright. Maybe it needs to be in a high area as well. Maybe I need to put it over there. Which is unfortunate, because I don't want to have to move all this. But perhaps that's what I need to do. Work. That's not where I want it. Alright. Well, I guess I'm rebuilding this, which will be loads of fun. I guess give me a second. Okay. Hopefully this works. I've rebuilt the area over here near this area. I'm a little bit worried about the mobs seeing me up here and trying to teleport up. I think I'm out of fences now, yep. But you can see here that we have, I need to get them out. On the ground we have these little spots, which is where I need to place, and hopefully I'll get them right, where I need to place these. And if you get it right, it should form into the pattern. And I don't think I got it right. I must have missed one. Is it this one? This one looks out of spec. Hey. There. Yep. Oh, there you go. So now you'll see the actual shape of the constellation, which is there. So it's the same shape, it's the double-ended arrow thing. There's two things we can do. One, we can infuse a crystal, which you kind of just got to throw in the right spot. You see this is starting to work. Hopefully this is enough starlight to do this. This moon's only just coming up. We'll see if this works. I'm hoping we get something as an unlock in our book. Okay. And apparently you can do this. This is what happens when you walk too close to it. You can actually attune yourself. So I'm hoping that you're fairly immune to damage at the moment. Oh, I don't know. I mean, the area is mostly lit up. I just ran out of torches. And I hope I have enough starlight to do this. But obviously you can infuse yourself with different abilities. I'm not sure if you can have multiples yet. I haven't read that much into it, but alright, so I just got an achievement. And there's a spider coming to try and attack. Hey buddy, what are you doing on my base? I like this lava sword, it's good. Okay, so I think to stop this from happening, one, I can... Sheesh, that was close. I think it's time to stop this from happening, because those guys are getting really close. So I'm just going to jump back to base. Did I get an unlock? I don't think I did, because I would have seen something pop up. I've got the perks thing here now, which is something to do with when you attune yourself. But let's just zoom back out. In exploration, have we unlocked? Nope. So I've made a relay. I've made a skywave resonator. I've made the starlight crafting. I've pretty much made all of this stuff except for the crystal tools. Didn't think I'd need to make them, but I may have to go and find some more of these attuned crystals. And in which case, that'll be a bit of looking around for them. Alright. So I still haven't got the unlock I need, which is a downer. Zoom back out. So yeah, that's one of those things we can't get there. But here's the perks tab, and you can see here you can hover over this and you can get different perks. So the first one we get is Berserk, unlock with alignment level of 0, which is now, so I can get that straight away. And you level up by attacking things. Here's my little gauge on the side here. These are locked at the moment. Increased damage to mobs that were knocked back, and increased damage to distant mobs. So that's good for sniping things, as it says, rooftop sniper. You get more damage from bows, even vanilla bows from a distance. Kill Frenzy, increased damage after killing a mob. I believe that's once you kill one, your next hit will be better. And then you've got this Thorny Aura and Grievous Wounds. So this one here, as it says, damage dealt to you will be occasionally reflected. And this one, apply a bleed effect when hitting something. So basically, once you kill mobs, you will start getting perks and start changing that alignment bonus. And I think you've actually got to open the tab to get this up. But I don't know if we've got any mobs nearby. Let's turn that off for the moment. I'll make some more of this glowing powder stuff to put in that area over there. But we kind of need to find a couple of mobs. I don't really want to go out there at night because of those skeleton things that like one-shot you basically. Hello? I mean, I could go up in the mob spawner maybe. Nothing out here. I know there's a couple of mobs here. You can see them on the map. There's a spider. I see your eyes. I'm not sure what sort of how much boost you get for each mob. Let's have a real quick look. Oh, we got a little bit of a level up there. So I'm going to need to kill a lot of things in order to level this up. And I know it's really dark and I apologize for that. Just trying to get... And it's a creeper. Hey, buddy. Oh, I probably won't get the score for that because I didn't do the last blow. But yeah, that'll be something I'll need to work on in between episodes is leveling that up because it's going to take a lot of mobs. It may just be a case of me getting it to night time and then sleeping and then running around and trying to bump them off, or whether we can tease them into, hey buddy, I'm here. How you doing? You lost your head, but you still got your sunglasses on. Well done. I'm impressed. Your ears must be strong. Perks. So we've gone up a little bit. So obviously as we get up, we need to go through levels and we'll unlock each upgrade. I don't know, as I said before, I'm not sure if I can put multiple perks on myself or multiple alignment to myself. Alignment perks. Such as increased strength, endurance, even greener thumb. Different stars at night that loosely relate to a tuned constellation. It is suspected that these new constellations help track progress within alignment, and users with stronger alignments experience magnified effects. So maybe this is a new one which potentially could be seen through the telescope, but I'm not 100% sure. It's, again, I'm really learning this as I go, and it's very reminiscent of Chromatocraft, which is I think Triax brought up. It's very reminiscent of it. It's feeling the same if you get my drift. If you watch the Modular Mayhem series, you would have seen me trying to dirt my way through Chromatocraft. Which if you haven't seen, I don't believe it ever got ported to 110. It was a 1710 mod, and it was pretty full on. And there wasn't much in the way of help. You kind of had to, not so much blunder your way through it. There was cryptic clues to everything, and you just had to work out what that cryptic clue meant. But yeah, I'll punch a bunch of stuff and see where I get to. What am I now? It's getting up there. It's going to take me a while. Let's just quickly check where I'm at with our recording for today. And I think we're getting pretty close. Yeah, we're getting pretty close. So I'm probably going to wrap up here. I'm going to continue doing more work in between episodes to try and work out what it is I need to do to unlock the gems. I mean, we've made the Celestial Altar. So I don't know what the next thing I need to do to get, to get moving on further. So that's something I need to work on. I need to put this away again. Click that, get rid of it. So yeah, thank you all for watching. Please leave your comments in the section below, or to the side, or wherever it is on the device that you're using. And I hope you come and join me for the next one. Thanks for watching. See you later.